Hey, welcome back to the MDS Guru podcast. This is Melinda. I'm your hostess. Today we're going to look at 2 more QMs. Welcome back, listeners, and thank you for tuning in. I'm glad you're here. We're going to start with long stay percent of residents experiencing 1 or more falls with major injury. That's not a real popular one because it's daunting. It stays on our QM report for a long time, 275 days. There are no covariates, and the only exclusion is if you dash J1900C, which we don't want to dash anything, ever, if we can help it. You know, this affects our 5-star rating and will be in the VBP beginning in fiscal year 2027. That's not a very favorite QM of mine because it stays on so long. We can't really fix it per se. We have to just wait the time for it to come off, and we can put things in place for falls and injury prevention and things like that. But once you get a fall with major injury, you're going to have it for 275 days minimum. One thing I do want to say, if you have somebody who has fallen, maybe they broke a rib or a vertebrae, maybe a compression type fracture, the treatment is no different. With or without an x-ray, the treatment is no different. I'm not saying don't get treatment. I'm saying if your person has a history of compression fractures and she took a fall and she's complaining again like she used to last time, then have her evaluated by the physician, get her some treatment. If the treatment is no different with that positive x-ray, then why are we doing them? That point may or may not be a little controversial. You can think about it. The next QM I want to talk about is long stay residents who lose too much weight. You know that this includes residents who have a target assessment with a weight loss of 5% or more in the last 30 days or 10% or more in the last 180 days, and not on a physician prescribed weight loss program. Remember to include and care plan your congestive failure residents. Follow the instructions of the RAI manual regarding whether or not to code that weight loss if you have a care planned intervention for congestive failure. There are some exclusions for this QM. If it is a admission or PPS 5-day assessment, if the life expectancy is less than 6 months, that's at J1400. If the resident's on hospice, if it is dashed at O0110K1B, or if they're on hospice. If it is dashed at K0300, which we don't want to do dashes. There are no covariates. Double check your math for weight losses and follow the RAI guidance because that is the biggest, most frequent erroneously coded QM that I see is weight loss. That combined with UTIs are frequently miscoded. Remember, weight fluctuations outside the 2 snapshot points are not considered. So your resident can go up and down. It only matters where they are on the snapshot dates. The manual explicitly states you should not examine weight variations in between. If you have any questions, let me know. All QMs can be a little crazy sometimes. Thanks for tuning in, and follow the RAI manual every time. Bye.